So I was calling around up in New Jersey and reached the president of an engineering company with about 150 employees who had passed me down to their IT manager. Turns out, just caught him at the right time. They are looking for an MSP to take over quite a bit of responsibility when it comes to outsourcing. And IT manager wanted an intro call tomorrow to see if it'd be worth throwing our client in the running for their business.
Meeting up with a law firm in Indiana, about 20 users. They're operating month to month. Their current company, no real complaints, but always open to hearing other options. So we're gonna go in next week, show them what we have to offer, and see if we can move forward with them.
Talked to a gatekeeper, got an email address, sent an email, and next thing you know, he wanted to schedule an appointment with Aaron. Easy as that.
Alright, so just got the first SEO appointment for one of our new SEO clients. We focus with hospice, long-term care facilities, and nursing homes, and I had an administrator for a hospice center answer the phone. He immediately asked me about pricing. We talked about website design, just trying to make their website stand out, try to get them more traffic to generate more leads. And he was interested in that, and he wanted my owner to give him a call on Friday, kind of go over some pricing, answer any questions that he had. So it was pretty good to get the first SEO appointment, and many more to come. And we're trying to figure out the best practice to do things, and this is the start. So I got one for my Sacramento client. It was a consulting firm that you'd think that they help people match talent with industries. So you'd think that they might have an IT partner, but he was just impressed by what we might be able to do for them and working alongside them. They have about 50 users, some physical servers, and some cloud items. With a hybrid setup, we've worked in a lot of hybrid setups. We're going to show them what that would look like with us, with our 23 years expertise. So we're looking forward to that one.
Yeah, so I booked an appointment for Arsenal this morning with a company out in Saginaw, Michigan. I spoke with one of the managing directors over there. They were interested in potentially looking at some of our services in terms of lead generation, business development in their area. So got him connected with Aaron for next week. He's looking forward to hearing more about us. So should be a good opportunity to add a potential client to the folks here at Arsenal.
So I just got an appointment for my client in Utah. It is a rehab center. They have about 18 users, one server, one location, and they don't have any IT set up right now. Got off the phone with the practice administrator. I talked to him on Monday. He said that he wanted some information, shot him over our flyer, kind of goes over our pricing, our services, what's included, and followed up with him today, and he said he was interested in chatting tomorrow. There's a small time slot that Cameron has tomorrow to talk to him, so we're going to go in there, chat with him about the IT environment, and show him what we can do for him. So it's a great opportunity. I'm really excited about it.
So I got an appointment today with a managing broker for a realty firm in Florida. I talked to him a few weeks ago, and he was like, really interested from the jump. I couldn't get a long conversation out of him, so I marked him as a warm lead. I emailed him, said I'd follow up with him in 2 weeks as we agreed. Called him, and he was like, I guess, really all about it. It was one of those conversations where I know that he's thinking about it, as most realty companies do. A lot of them don't have like an IT company or even an IT person. Some do have someone in-house, but for the most part, it's either they have an IT manager or there's nothing at all. So I'm setting up the meeting for him to talk with our president, and they've got about 30 agents, 2 locations, which is a perfect size for us. And the fact that we don't operate with long-term contracts and can set them up in our platform, I think was really appealing to him. So having him call him next week on Thursday, we'll see where it goes from there.
So I got one today from my guy out in West Virginia. It's with a nonprofit organization which he's worked with quite a bit within that industry, and they currently use a one-man show. They're not too unhappy with his performance, but they want to focus on reliability, response time. They submitted a ticket to him. Apparently it took him more than 24 hours to resolve the issue. She is at the meetings with the CFO, so she wants a rundown of services, costs, wants to compare it to what she's currently paying for, and then wants him to come in and kind of do a little bit of a network scan and all that. So that's set for next Wednesday, and I think that's a pretty good opportunity. About 15 users, and then they have some other part-time that are remote that are also on their network.
I got an appointment today for my client in Delaware. and it was the first time I was calling. And he has break fix in his company, and he was open to hear something more solid in place. So he has a full managed like service IT. And yeah, so I set the appointment for next week, and my owner is gonna do a Zoom meeting with him and see if it's a good fit.